Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Peace and blessings, and good afternoon to some, and good morning to others, and welcome to another impromptu edition of Maccabees TV. It's your brother Priest Dan with another impromptu, brief video. When I do these from work, sometimes the audio is not that clear. So before I go any further, um, I just want to make sure that I can be heard. So if you brothers and sisters would be so kind as to put one in the chat and let me know I sound okay, then we can get started. Warrior Lord, I see you, and shalom to you. Amaris, I see you, shalom to you. As well, shalom to everybody. Linda Ricks, I see you, shalom to you. Troy McLean, shalom to you. I appreciate you, brothers and sisters, joining me this afternoon or this morning, like I said, depending on where you are. I am not going to be long. I'm just going to be brief. So, you brothers and sisters see the title. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. This was in the New York Post today. So, if you're not from the New York area, you may or may not have saw this headline because they're kind of trying to keep it quiet. You may not have saw this headline, but this is just more confirmation that everything that we are doing and have been doing is effective, and the word is out. The word is out, and so the devil is mad. That's just what it is. Let's just keep it a buck. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Let's get started so we can make this a really brief video. All right. Go ahead and share my screen. All righty then. By the way, as always, if you're in the house, if you'd be so kind as to hit that like button, and so that way, uh, the algorithm can allow that people that don't know we're live, that are not getting their notifications, can know we're live and join in the conversation as well. So, brothers and sisters, you see the title of the video. If you're not a sports fan, you may not be familiar with who DeSean Jackson is. But DeSean Jackson is the wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles football team. And the brother has an Instagram. And so he posted something on his Instagram and it caused a firestorm. Now, I went to look for it to show the brother support because obviously the New York Post and other periodicals are coming against him. So I wanted to give the brother a little bit of encouragement, but the post seems like it's gone. I don't see it. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and look at the story, right? So it says DeSean Jackson is in hot water after posting anti-Semitic quotes to his Instagram account and then trying to defend his point. So he posted something that is considered in this society to be anti-Semitic, which is just about everything, just about every damn thing. And then he tried to justify or defend the point that he was making, and it only got him in more trouble. It says the Eagles wide receiver posted one quote attributed to Adolf Hitler and also endorsed a speech from Louis Farrakhan, the leader of the Nation of Islam, who routinely accuses Jews of manipulating the U.S. government and controlling the levels of world power, according to the Southern Poverty Law Center. And this is the problem that I keep having. The Southern Poverty Law Center is not, right, a good source to quote because the very person that founded it got fired for being a sexist and a racist. So this is hypocrisy. Nevertheless, let's continue. Jackson showed a highlighted quote that said it was from Hitler, though its origins appears to be in doubt. So we don't really know where this quote comes from, but I'm going to show you what he quoted. The highlighted part included the Jews will blackmail America, they will extort America, their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are. Now, notice the newspaper paraphrased the quote, if the Negroes know who they are. But I'm going to show you the actual screenshot of what he posted. That thing says way more than just the Negroes know who they are. It's very specific. So you guys can see this is the tweet that was put out right here, right? Not this is just a picture of him in case you've never seen him. This is the tweet that was put out right here. So I got it blown up. Let's go ahead and let's look at it. It's right here. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Wait for the computer to refresh. Don't know why it's not coming up. Should be coming up. Hold on, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and reload the page. It's a little internet's a little slow here. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and read it, and then I'm going to wait for that to refresh a little bit, right? So this is what it says. It says, because the white Jews know that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep, excuse me, because the white Jews know that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep and to keep America's secret, the Jews will blackmail America. That's what it says, right? Let's see if it came up over here bigger. No, not yet. There it is. Okay, good. Now you guys should be able to see it. So this is what he posted. It said Hitler said, and remember what I told y'all, we don't know for sure the actual source of this quote. Nevertheless, the brother posted this. Okay, what's going on here? All right. For some reason the computer's refreshing. It's all right. We're gonna get that back. Give me 1 second. Computer's acting funny at work as it always does. That's why I don't always go live from here. I'm gonna go ahead and read it from here. And if you can't see it, I'll wait and I'll try to blow it up for you guys again. So it says, Hitler said, because the white Jews know the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep America's secret, the Jews will blackmail America. They will extort America. Their plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are. So who are they? It says up here in the first paragraph, the children of Israel. So he posted this, and they're calling it anti-Semitic. See, the word is out, brothers and sisters. The word is out. That's why I was saying before, I was like, the work that we do is not in vain. It's not in vain, right? Let's continue. It says the white citizens of America will be terrified to know that all this time they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel. That's what he posted. And that's why he is in hot water right now, because they don't like that. See, this is the thing. This is the thing. Before I'm going to say again, the work that we've been doing is not in vain. Sometimes, I'm waiting for this thing to blow up. I want to blow it bigger. But anyway, sometimes, when we do this work, we don't really realize the magnitude of how far this word has traveled, right? The same way that you sit in your living room on Sunday afternoons, if you're into football and you sit there and you watch football games and stuff like that, you watch these guys on TV. Sometimes people lose sight of the fact that these are just regular people just like you. They just happen to play professional sports, right? And the same way you sit and watch them, what do you think they do in their spare time? They're sitting around on YouTube and Instagram, and they're seeing what's going on, and they're seeing this Israelite movement. You know how celebrities be like watching what's going on? Remember, Kevin Durant got in trouble last year. The basketball player Kevin Durant got in trouble last year because he was on a post under name arguing back and forth with a fan that was getting at him. So these dudes watch everything. So you don't think that they're seeing the Israelite movement? You don't think that some of them even bear witness to it? Shout out to my brother Gorilla Hebrew. I remember when we had the summit in Atlanta, he was breaking down to me that there's a lot of football players that believe in this truth of us being Israelites, and the NFL is trying to suppress that thing. I'm saying, I remember he brought that out to me like 2 years ago. This truth is everywhere. It cannot be denied. Okay, let's continue to read. For some reason, it's not blowing up. Let's continue to read. It says, Jackson 33 later tried to clarify his intent on Monday, reposting the picture of the quote with his own caption, right? Anyone who feels that I have hatred towards the Jewish community took my post the wrong way. Yeah, because he got a phone call. He got a phone call. He got a phone call, and he got threatened. You better believe that thing. You better believe that thing, right? I have no hatred in my heart towards no one. Equality, equality. Yeah, he had to say that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm always people that I talk to, like I always tell y'all, that have a place in this society or in this world, when I speak to them, I always tell them, you're not us, right? You got a lot more to lose than we do. We're in the positions that we're in as teachers for a reason, and you're in the position that you are in for a reason. And the Most High reveals a certain level of his truth to you, but you have a lot more to lose, right? So you have to decide, if you are willing to take the risk to lose these things and to stand up for what you believe in. And if you do, then it's all good. But you have to decide and make a calculated decision. Are you willing to take these losses and really go through the scrutiny and the hatred, losing family, friends, relatives? Like, are you willing to do that? And if you're not willing to do that and you want to do something, the next best thing to do is to put the people in position that are willing to risk those things, like the Israelites, those of us that's doing this work, put those brothers in position. You may not be able to say certain things, but you put somebody that's able to say certain things in a position to say those things in a wider position, however you can do it, however that can be. This is the advice I give people, because when you wind up saying certain things and speaking certain truths, you're going to have to pull back. Y'all saw Snoop Dogg for a moment. He had a, much I don't really got a lot of love for some things he do. He had a moment where he stood up to Gail and Oprah, and then, and you know what I'm saying, he got some phone calls behind the scene and came back, and you know what I'm saying, he had his hands between his legs, man, his head between his legs, because you're not allowed to say certain things in this world, man. You know, you're not allowed. So it's really a choice that you have to make. Let's read this real quick. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 29. It says, "Is not my word like fire?" Yeah, when you hear this word for the first time and you begin to really research and look into this thing, this word is like fire. And when you get this word, it's like it's so powerful, like you don't want to hold it. You want to stand on a rooftop, you want to stand on the hilltop and proclaim it to the world. And I know a lot of these guys that are hearing the things that we teach, they want to do the same thing. They're just not in a position to do it. It's not my word like as fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock into pieces. Yeah, because when he posted this was like a sledgehammer to the so-called Jewish community, man. Because here is a person with millions of followers on social media that's saying the same things that the guys on the corners that everybody calls crazy is saying. He's saying the same thing. He's saying the same thing. They can't have that. That's the same problem that they had with Ice Cube. That's the same problem that they have with anybody else that comes out. I remember when Kendrick came out, you had all these shows, all the Christian apologists were howling like a pack of wolves because they was mad. They can't allow that. They want the world to think that we're just a bunch of crazy maniacs saying these things, but the Most High is revealing this word to a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? Let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. It says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth." So the Lord's word goes forth out of the mouth of his prophets, right? The Most High gives the prophets a revelation, and the Lord's word goes forth through the mouth of the prophets. The prophets and teachers are the mouth of the Most High. It shall not return to me void, meaning it's going to accomplish what it's supposed to accomplish. It's not going to return to the Most High, having not accomplished what it's supposed to accomplish, but it will accomplish that which I please. And it shall prosper the thing whereunto I sent it. And what does the Most High please? The Most High pleases that a certain remnant of Israel is going to be restored. And when they are restored, this place is going down. And so I salute the brother for doing what he did. You know what I'm saying? I know that was on impulse. That was a natural thing. He read it. You know what I'm saying? Certain time I say, man, a lot of these people that have these large platforms are helping us proliferate these words, because some of their followers are going to go do research behind somebody of his stature posting what he posted. What did DeSean mean that the real Jews, the blacks in America, the Negroes are the real children of Israel? Where did he get that from? And they're going to go do a Google search or a YouTube search, whatever, and bump into a video of somebody, some camp, wherever teaching, and they're going to go from there. So this is a good thing. And we're going to continue to see more of this stuff. But unfortunately, brothers like this are going to be oppressed, man, when they do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to consider the cost in this world. Some of us, man, I don't have nothing to lose. I've been doing this almost 30 years now. I have nothing to lose. I could say what I need to say. You know what I'm saying? And many others, we could say what we need to say. But some of these brothers and sisters that are in positions, man, they might have to be more strategic. Remember, the Bible tells you when you read St. John chapter 3, it tells you Nicodemus was a disciple of Christ, but he went to him by night because he had a position. So when he went and taught by was faithful, he still was in the truth the whole nine, but he needed to be in that position that he was in, because the Most High was going to use him after Christ was crucified. Okay, so that's about it for me, family. Just wanted to share that really quickly with you, brothers and sisters. I don't know, for some reason The computer's running really, really slow today, man. Warrior Lord said, it remains to be seen because, like I said, I went to his Instagram to see if it was still there. It's not there. Um, he's contract. He's in a contract. I don't know what the terms of the contract is. He has a contract right now. So, um, okay, I think Abe just brother Abe texted me something. That might be it. I don't know. But anyway, he has a contract, so at least at the very least, he'll get through his contract. Getting another contract could not be a problem. He might have certain clauses in his contract that he's not allowed to say certain things if he's, going forward or whatever like that. You already know how this thing goes, man. And by the way, I'm sure most of you know, most people that are in positions in the society, they don't run their own social media, no way. I'm gonna give y'all a story one day about when I used to back in the days in the '90s. I used to work in Rockefeller Center at NBC for about a year. And so I kind of know how certain things work. I'm gonna give y'all a story. I gave it before, but I'm gonna give y'all a story one day. A lot of times these celebrities and stuff, they don't have control over their own mail, their own Instagram, they don't have control over that. They have other people working that stuff. You think you're talking to them, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? And so, they're not supposed to, and the reason why they don't have control over their stuff is for instances like this, because if they had control, if a lot more celebrities really had control of their stuff, a lot more of this would happen. A lot more truths would come out, right? And that's something that they don't want. So a lot of times they don't even have control of their own social media. All right. So that's pretty much, yeah, exactly. JH125 said they have handlers. That's correct. That's correct. And if y'all saw my interview with Cassidy, you heard him say that. I know y'all saw the clip on this channel, but if you went to my other channel and watched the whole interview, at the very end of the interview, that's what he said. He was like, the reason why I could talk to you about COVID, the reason why I could talk to you and tell you that the Most High's name is Yahweh and the Son's name is Yahweh Shah, he said, because I don't have a publicist. He said, if I had a publicist, I wouldn't have been able to say to you what I just said. Go watch that interview. If y'all didn't watch my full interview with Cassidy, go watch it on the other channel, Maccabees TV News. And towards like the last 10 minutes of the interview, that's what he said. And that's real talk. And that's somebody that wasn't in the industry, so they know. All right. This is your brother, Priest Dan, Lines of Israel, Maccabees Alliance Council. Peace and love to everybody. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you and catch you on the next joint. Peace. And by the way, hit that like button, man. Enough of y'all didn't do that yet. Peace.